Time is money, and I got both.
Hello everyone, today we are going to take a look at Higgsfield AI. You might have seen a bunch of AI videos online. I'm going to show you how to do these videos, and also the nice thing about Higgsfield is that you have all the AI platforms and all the AI models kind of like in one. So we're going to take a look. I'm going to go to Google Higgsfield. You're going to click on it, and then you're going to see that we have images, so you can make AI images, and then AI videos. And all the popular models are actually here. So we're going to start with AI images. So you go to Image, Nano Banana Pro. Once you are in Nano Banana Pro, this model is from Google, and this makes great AI images. One of the advantages of using this model via Higgsfield, besides having all the tools together, is that you can choose to have it in 4K. So I'm gonna jump into 4K, one image. I'm gonna choose the aspect ratio to 1:1, that is a square. And then I'm gonna describe what I'm looking for. So one of the nice things about Nano Banana Pro is that, one, you can render text in an image perfectly, and then two, you can make infographics, or you can make explanations if you want to learn. So I'm going to do a couple of examples first with Nano Banana Pro, and then I'm going to move on to some AI video tools. We're today going to go through Kling 2.6 that has audio. We're going to go to the new Cinema Studio native of Higgsfield. And then finally, we're going to go through the model 1.2.6. So with that said, we're going to go to Nano Banana Pro. First, you can describe an image, or you can use it for learning something different or for editing an image. So first, let's describe an image. For this example, I'm going to call my chatbot Claude. For the previous video, we actually used ChatGPT. For this time, we're going to use Claude. So here we are going to ask for a description of an image. Let's say you want to create, for example, I'm going to ask Claude to enhance my prompt for an AI image generator. All right, so Claude is giving us a way better prompt. There's a lot of description here, which is great. So I'm just going to copy this prompt, and I'm going to put it in our Nano Banana Pro. While this is running, I want you to think another kind of idea, for example. So let's use also Nano Banana Pro. And instead, we're going to say we want to understand how AI works on the back, right? Like how ChatGPT, of how Claude, these text AIs work. So we're going to say, so GPT real quick means generative pre-trained transformer. Transformer is a type of neural network. So that's a lot of math, and it's kind of like complicated to understand. So I'm going to ask Nano Banana Pro to explain that for me in kind of like an infographic or like a whiteboard, like the one I have here behind me. So we are going to say, please explain me what a transformer neural network, this GPT, let's say, explain how a transformer neural network GPT works using a whiteboard, infographic, easy to understand for non-technical users and not using a lot of text. All right, so let's send it. Now, another example. Let's imagine I like rockets, right? So let's choose just whatever image of a rocket. And then I'm gonna ask Nano Banana Pro to overlay helpers. So I'm gonna drop the image here. And here now, what I'm gonna ask, oh, there you go. It already finished this image. So we're gonna go through that real quick, but now I'm gonna say overlay some text helpers on this image, some text and shapes helpers on this image to help me learn the parts and how a rocket works. Okay, so those are going to be our three examples for Nano Banana Pro. Let's jump into this image that is a photorealistic image of a human and a primate. So very, very interesting. And the most interesting part is actually how realistic it is. The only reason because of that is because we actually are doing it in 4K quality, which is just mind-blowing, right? So from here, we can either animate the photo, we can download it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna download this image, and we're gonna use it in the next step of our workflow today. So we're all done. As you can see, the quality is just fantastic, Right, so we are done. Now he's trying 2 more images. While this is still working, we're gonna try to animate this image and also move to the video tools. So now we're gonna jump into the video tools. We're gonna jump into Kling 2.6. Now we're in Kling 2.6, and my prompt here today is gonna be, I want a reporter in a flooded city. The water is gonna be knee level, and she says, there are sharks on the streets. This is actually a very popular video I submitted in this YouTube channel, and people seem to really like it. And then a shark swims next to her. So let's take a look. We want aspect ratio, let's say vertical, because we want to put it on TikTok or on YouTube. So we're going to generate it. And then once this one is generating, we are also going to generate another image. All right, so while we are waiting on this video, we can jump back into the Nano Banana Pro, click on the image, and from here we can animate it right away. So as you can see now, we're gonna animate the image of the person slash monkey. So now we're gonna animate it. Let's just say, make it say, what's up, while he's screaming. All right, so now we have 2 on cue. We have the reporter in the flooded city, and then we have the animation of this monkey, right? Human monkey, my bad. All right, so now we have the second image already finished generating. So this image right here, we said, please explain me how a transformer neural network works using a whiteboard, easy to understand for non-technical users, and not using a lot of text. So this is exactly what we asked. As you can see, the text is just perfect. So now we're gonna use the same prompt, and we're gonna send another image completely different. And then we're gonna say, we're gonna remove the not a lot of text, just to say, hey, using a whiteboard infographic, easy to understand for non-technical users, use visuals and colors. All right, so while that keeps moving, this is how the transformer network works. If you already know how ChatGPT works, it just predicts the next word. So here is separating the words, and then it predicts what's coming after this. And now finally, we added this one. So in the image, I downloaded from Google Images. I actually was able to overlay how the rocket works. So if you're trying to learn something new, this is just fascinating. Pretty interesting. As you can see, also the text is just on point. So while this keeps working, we're gonna take a look to our videos to see if they are already generated. All right, so this is our first video of the reporter.
There are sharks on the streets. This is unbelievable.
So pretty fun and pretty interesting, right? You got exactly what we were looking for. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna copy this prompt, and I'm gonna use the same prompt in another video generator. So now I'm gonna use 2.6 quality. I'm gonna put it to the max, and then duration 5 seconds. And here you can use multi-shot. So I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna put exactly here the exact same prompt, and then we're gonna generate. All right, perfect. So now I'm gonna also use Cinema Studio. So what is fun here is that you can put a start frame and an end frame. So for that, I'm gonna use Nano Banana Pro, generate one image, generate the second side of that image, and then we can mix them together. So I'm gonna go back to Nano Banana Pro, and here, look, the infographic already ended. So this is way better. I asked for actually visuals and colors, did exactly what I'm looking for. So this is how the input works when you talk to ChatGPT or any AI. This is how it understands the meaning of the words, and then this is how it understands the last word of that sentence, and then just repeats. So pretty interesting if you want to learn new things. AI images for learning is just a breakthrough. We're also gonna edit this image. So if I click on reference, it's gonna automatically attach that image. And then we're actually gonna use this same human monkey as the person in the prompt that we have. But in this case, the photo is not gonna be from the top. Let's say from the right side, fisheye lens. All right, so while that's moving on, let's see the videos. And this video is already done. So now we're gonna take a look at this video now.
What's up?
Wow, wow, I really love it. It did such a great job here. All right, so with that, we're gonna move on now to 1.2.6. All right, so the final video with 1.2.6 is here. Let's take a look.
There are sharks on the streets! Oh my god, look!
This one is very, very good. The different angles completely change the perspective. So this is 1.2.6 1080p. Now let's move on for the last section. Now, if you want to download the videos, you can come to your asset library, you click on the video, and you go ahead and you download it. All right, so we're gonna download that video. This one's we're gonna use it straight from there. Okay, and then finally, I wanna show you this other video that I did before using Kling 2.6. This is a similar prompt, a reporter in the street saying there is no potholes, and then on the back, a lady falls right into the pothole. Let's take a look.
There are no potholes on this street. It's perfectly safe. Oh no! Wait, what just happened?
Pretty fun, right? Then also, if you wanna edit the video, you can also do that. You can click on video edit and then come back and make some changes. So this is pretty interesting. Finally, something else, if you go to, for example, the videos that you can use any of these tools, if you go to Kling 2.6, and then you can also use different presets. So we used general, but you can use completely different presets, as you can see here, that they already help you kind of like how the video is gonna look like and also with how the prompt is gonna be. So with that, all right, so we finally got some images. So what I did here was I grabbed this image, used as a reference. So it's already attaching in the prompt. And then I asked for make a person in a studio, purple background, using a green suit, make of teddy bear material, showing a fancy watch. The angle on the photo is from the right side, fish eye lens, and then the person is looking at the camera, person or animal, right? Then I use this same image as a reference, passed it again, and then said, change the angle of the photo from the floor downside, fish eye lens, and then the subject is looking at the camera. So completely different aspect, right? Now I'm gonna use these two photos. I'm gonna go to Video, Cinema Studio. In Cinema Studio, I can add a start frame and an end frame. So for the start frame, I'm gonna use the original image. And then for the end frame, I'm gonna use the second image. And then I'm just gonna generate it. So right now what's gonna happen is gonna go from the first frame into the final frame. Let's see how this goes. All right, so the video is already done. This is how it looks.
Time is money, and I got both.
There you go, pretty nice. It pretty much moves in between both of the images. And that's it for today. I hope you liked it and have a great day.
Time is money, and I got both.
This DJ to the J.
I'm reaction up.